Hey guys, today I'm going to do a series review, and I don't have a lot of practice doing series reviews. Let's be honest, I don't even do that many reviews anymore. I'm trying to get better about that, guys. I'm trying. I was gonna do a July wrap up. I haven't done a July, a wrap up in months and months and months. And then I looked at what I read in July, and I literally just read the entire Covenant series. So that's why I just decided to review today. It's just the Covenant series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I don't own the books, so I will just pop up some ebook pictures for you guys. I bought all the ebooks on my e-reader because I don't know why, actually, I just did. There's Half-Blood is book 1. I gave that 3 stars. Pure is book 2. I gave that 4.5 stars. Deity is the 3rd book. That's 3.5 stars. Then there's Apollyon, which is 3.5 stars. By the way, there's also 2 ebooks, 2 novellas. That's what they're called. Demon, which I gave 3 stars, and then Elixir, which I gave 4 stars. And then the last book of the series is Sentinel, which I gave 4 stars. So it's kind of like a big mix of ratings. Overall, though, I decided to give the series overall a 4-star rating, and I will go more into why and what I liked about the series and all of that. I have read other books by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I read the Lux series by her. I sort of feel the same way about that series that I do this series. They were both super fun and entertaining, and I really enjoyed them, but they're not my brand new favorite of all time or anything. It didn't quite reach a 5-star rating for me, but they were still super fun to read, and I would recommend them, actually. For those of you that have never heard of this series, I went into it hearing that it was kind of similar to the Vampire Academy series by Rochelle Mead, and that's one of my favorite series. And I can see how people get that from the first book, but after the first book, it's not like that. And one thing I never heard people talk about was that there was gods in this. I love the Percy Jackson series. I'm actually currently reading The Hidden Oracle, which is book 1 of the Trials of Apollo by Rick Riordan. And yeah, Greek mythology, all of that is super fun and interesting to me. Nobody ever, I never heard anyone talk about that, how this series is about that. Not so much the first book, but after the first book, there's a lot to do with the gods and demigods, however, not mentioned that much like they are in the Percy Jackson series. It has to do with I think it's called Hematoi, is the group of people. It's sort of a step down from demigods. And so what happens is there's purebloods, which they kind of have elemental powers. Some of them can control fire and some control air and water and all that. And they have some other cool things. And then if a pureblood ends up having a child with a mortal, they create a half-blood, which is book 1 of this series, Half-Blood. The main girl, Alex, is a half-blood. While she cannot control the elements, she still has some of their cool abilities. She's a bit faster than a mortal. She kind of has quicker reflexes, that kind of thing. So in this story, the enemy is the demons, and it's spelled different. It's D-A-I, I believe, M-O-N. But demons basically are addicted to ether. And the ether is found in the gods, and then purebloods, and then less, in half-bloods. Yeah, demons are really quick, and they're really creepy. Apparently they appear as a normal, beautiful human, but then if you're half-blood, you can see through that, and you can see them as they really are, with nasty black eyes and just creepy, and they're gross. Sort of like a vampire. They kill people and drain their ether. That's kind of the setup. Alex, the main character, is a half-blood. She goes and studies at the Covenant. That's where the series gets its name. So kind of like Vampire Academy, the school. And she does train, and she's training to become a sentinel, which she could be a guard, she could be whatever, but basically one day she would protect purebloods from demons. And usually you see half-bloods do that. It's rare. Sometimes purebloods do that. For the most part in this series, half-bloods are treated like crap. There are some that are literal slaves, and it drives me nuts that in this series it's not really even that talked about until way later on, that how is that okay that the half-bloods, some of them are enslaved, and they're giving this elixir that kind of just takes away whoever, like, who they are, and they're just kind of like zombies, and they are just slaves, honestly. So if a half-blood messes up and does something unforgivable, they're given the elixir. So like, if the main character is threatened multiple times that like if she doesn't do this or do that, she'll be given the elixir. It's terrible. It's terrible. One of the big things is that in this series, purebloods and half-bloods are not allowed to like be together, and they really don't explain why for a really long time, but they're just not, and if you are found out, you could be like literally killed. It's a really serious offense. The other group I didn't mention was the Apollyon. There's one Apollyon every generation, so it's like a half-blood that has like the elemental powers, but not just one like fire. They have all the elemental powers. They're actually stronger than a pure blood, and they kind of keep them in check, so it's like a checks and balances things. There's only one every generation, and I actually really like that character in this series. He's really annoying at times, and he's not perfect by any means, but I personally really liked Seth. I'm not going to spoil really anything. Alex is really annoying, the main character. In the first book, I gave this 3 stars. I liked it, but I thought it was kind of okay. I knew I wanted to continue and see what happened, but I was just only going to continue on after that if it got better, which it did. So I do recommend this to you guys, especially if you liked Jennifer's Lux series. If you really like that one, I think you should check this out. Her writing style, it's not perfect, but it's enjoyable. It's entertaining. It's not perfect. This is not like a blow your mind type of read or anything like that, but it's still very fun. And I don't know, she just knows how to write like romance really well. She knows how to make you like frustrated as a reader. I think it was like the second book that I just wanted to throw it at times. I was getting so frustrated, but I also like loved it. I was reading it at work. Shh, don't tell my boss. And we were dead. I'm a waitress. We were dead, and I was in the back reading, and I just remember having this super goofy smile on my face at one point as I was reading the second book. Just so good. It was so fun. So you guys should let me know what you think of this series, what you liked about, what you didn't like about it. I would love to see this turned into like a TV show or like a movie or something. I think it'd be really fun. I really liked when the gods were involved later on. Like they travel to like the underworld, and there's, I mean, like Hades, Zeus, all of them are involved. And it's just really cool to me. Like Apollo's involved and all that. It's really fun. That's all I'm going to say because I don't want to spoil you guys. I want to talk about it in the comment section though. If you guys want to hear more spoilery thoughts, I can kind of update my Goodreads review and add a spoilery part if you want, or my blog, whatever you guys want. I hope you guys have been doing well. I just got back from my Florida vacation. I was gone for like a little over a week, and it was amazing. I'm kind of happy to be home, and yeah, I've just been reading. I've read a lot lately, actually. I read that whole series in July. It's August 9th. I've already read 2 books this month. I read The Cursed Child and Vicious, which I would love to get book reviews up for both of those. So yes, hopefully soon. I'm trying to get better about book reviews. So I'm trying to decide what else I want to read. I'm going to read probably The Hidden Oracle, and then after that I might reread the Throne of Glass series, because in less than a month Empire of Storms comes out, and obviously I'm really excited about it. You guys should let me know if you're rereading it too, and how excited you are for Empire of Storms, because I can't wait. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go. But you guys should let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys very soon, hopefully with another review video. Bye!